the fascination with time travel. Hello and welcome to today's deep dive into one of humanity's most mind-bending questions. Is time travel actually possible? Time travel has captured the imagination of scientists, filmmakers, philosophers, and dreamers for centuries. From H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to Interstellar and Avengers' Endgame. The idea of moving through time, like we move through space, has fascinated us endlessly. But here's the real question. Is it just science fiction? Or could it actually become science fact? In this video, we'll explore all the key scientific theories, modern advancements, paradoxes, and thought experiments surrounding time travel. Buckle up, we're about to bend your brain. Understanding time. What are we even traveling through? Before we can talk about time travel, we need to understand time itself. What is time? Einstein revolutionized our understanding with the theory of relativity, showing that time is not absolute. It's relative to speed and gravity. Time flows differently depending on your speed and gravitational field. Clocks run slower near massive objects, gravitational time dilation. The faster you move, the slower your time passes compared to others. This is not just theory. It's measurable and proven with GPS satellites, which must account for these distortions daily. So if time isn't fixed, can we manipulate it? Time travel to the future? It's already happening. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Time travel to the future is scientifically possible. It has already been done, just on small scales. Let's talk about the twin paradox. One twin stays on Earth. The other travels at near light speed in a spaceship. Upon returning, the traveling twin has aged less than the one who stayed. This isn't a thought experiment. It's rooted in special relativity. In fact, Russian cosmonaut Sergei Avdeyev spent so much time in orbit. He technically time-traveled 0.02 seconds into the future due to time dilation. Want to go hundreds of years into the future? Just travel close to the speed of light? Problem is, we're nowhere near having that kind of propulsion technology yet. Time travel to the past, the real challenge. Traveling to the future might be possible, but going back in time, that's the tricky part. Let's explore the main theories. 1. Wormholes. Hypothetical tunnels connecting to points in spacetime. If one end of a wormhole experiences time dilation, example placed near a black hole, it could act like a time machine. Problem: we've never observed a wormhole, let alone stabilized one. 2. Tipler cylinder. A massive rotating cylinder could twist spacetime and allow loops in time. It would need to be infinitely long and spin at near-light speed. Not practical. 3. Cosmic strings. Hypothetical 1D defects in spacetime with immense mass. Moving to cosmic strings past each other might allow backward time travel. But again, no evidence they exist. So while the math sometimes works, the engineering is impossibly advanced. The grandfather paradox and other mind-benders. Here's where things get philosophical. The grandfather paradox says, what if you go back in time and prevent your grandfather from meeting your grandmother? Then you'd never be born. So how did you go back? Enter possible solutions. 1. Multiverse theory. Every action creates a branching universe. You kill your grandfather, but in another universe. 2. Self-consistency principle. It's developed by physicist Igor Novikov. Events are self-consistent. You can't change the past in any way that would prevent your time travel. So maybe you could travel to the past, but you'd never be able to change it. Real experiments and technology. Let's get into real-world efforts. CERN's Large Hadron Collider has hinted at particles that may behave like tachyons. Theoretical faster-than-light particles. Researchers like Ronald Mallet are working on lasering devices to twist spacetime. NASA's research into warp drives may provide insight into space-time manipulation. Though it's not technically time travel, there's no functioning time machines yet, but the building blocks of understanding are growing. Could black holes be time machines? Black holes are extreme environments where time slows dramatically. Some scientists believe that. Entering the event horizon could potentially stretch time so much that time outside speeds up. However, once inside, escape becomes impossible. You'd be crushed. Some theories suggest that rotating black holes could act like time loops, but again, survivability is zero. It's like nature's one-way door, fascinating but not useful for tourism. Quantum mechanics and time. Quantum physics throws even more weirdness into the mix. Some interpretations of quantum mechanics suggest time symmetry, that particles behave similarly forward and backward in time. Quantum entanglement may even link particles across time. Researchers like Seth Lloyd have proposed quantum time travel using post-selection, where outcomes are selected after measurements. These models allow for paradox-free retrocausality, but only in extremely limited microscopic cases. Still, it's a frontier. Simulated time travel, the future of experience. While actual physical time travel is elusive, we're entering the age of simulated time travel, with technologies like virtual reality neural interfaces, AI-based history simulation. You might one day walk through ancient Rome or a futuristic utopia with full immersion. It's not physical time travel, but for the brain, it could feel just as real. Could time travel ever be real? Let's recap. Time travel to the future is already part of physics, just very hard to scale. Time travel to the past is not ruled out by physics, but faces enormous theoretical and engineering challenges. We may one day simulate time travel convincingly enough to fulfill the fantasy. The key takeaway? Time travel remains one of science's greatest mysteries, a space where imagination meets serious inquiry. As we push the boundaries of physics, quantum mechanics, and space exploration, one day the impossible may become reality. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the science of time travel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And let us know in the comments, if you could time travel, where and when would you go? Thanks for watching. And remember, the future is always just 1 second away.